Alright everyone, welcome back. In this episode here, I'm going to do a chest mounted version of this, and we'll see how it goes here. Let me turn the battery on. Got a fresh battery pack. Alright, I'm going to throttle it. Alright. Alright, you can tell by the weather it's not raining. I don't think it will rain either. So hopefully you like this view as well. I did check the tire pressure, I checked the video, and it looks like lowering the tire pressure helped overall with the camera shaking. And so I'm happy with it. I lowered it just a little bit more, so I'm probably at 16 psi. And so hopefully that'll give you a really good camera view. Let's just try this out, because I'm gonna. Should I do some off-roading? No, I'm not gonna do any off-roading. I changed my mind. I was gonna do some off-roading. I'm on pedal assist 5. Gear 7. Adjusting my buff over my face, that's all. Alright, let's do this. A little late. It's almost 10:30. Spent a little bit more time at the house than I wanted to, but I was checking out the video. I was using a new hard drive storage. Those videos, they get big, so I need a new external hard drive now all of a sudden. I'm on pedal assist 5, gear 7. I essentially got a new battery here, so I swapped the battery, charging the other one, and this is fresh just for me. So I'm gonna try to sit down as much as I can and not ride too many on these bumps here. Might as well just go ahead and throttle this. So yeah, lowering the air pressure front and back. I might have lowered the air in the back a little bit more because there's no suspension in the back, of course. And you also can see my hands. You can see how I'm using the throttle. Let me work my way across. Alright, nobody's coming. So I'll go ahead and start pedaling here. Go a little bit faster when I pedal. I might, who knows. Let me see here. Alright. There we go. Car coming up behind me to the left. All right. I'm gonna try to stabilize the camera as much as I can. Give you a smooth ride. Going about 25 miles an hour right now. I don't know if you can see the display, but display says what 13.9. times that by 1.714 gets you 25, almost 25, a little bit over 25 actually. When I get it to 15, that's when I know I'm at 26 miles an hour. I'm just gonna throttle. See, when I throttle, it only goes up to 13.9, which is about 20, 23, 24. Now that's at 25. Let's just throttle. It's a fresh battery pack. Eventually, I'm gonna go back to the fitness center, so I could. Now you see how I throttle. I just push my thumb on it. The other way is actually just do something like this, or I just lean up against it. But I actually personally just like throttling. I actually like using my thumb. I might do just a little off-road to show you how I use that cramp buster. Slowing down a little bit. I'm at 13.5, 13.6. That's 22 miles, maybe. I'm thinking 22. Any case, hope you all like the chest mount. Hope this works out a little bit better for you. I'm going 14. That's definitely 25 miles an hour right there. So you're getting a chest-mounted ride-along version here. Hopefully y'all like it. I don't even have my lights on. My headlight is off. You can see right here it's not green. So 14.4, 14.3. It's essentially how fast I would be going if I pedal too. Maybe I'd go a little bit faster, who knows. But I'm just throttling it. I got a fresh battery pack. I'm down 1 bar. That's all right. I'm gonna go through this battery pack here because it's a fresh battery. I should have air compressed the bike a little bit, blew off some of the water off the chain, but that's all right. I'll just do that later, I guess. All right, this is where I'm turning off. Turning off right here. And I'm just gonna throttle. So this is just a throttle. I'm gonna throttle, a throttle test here. All right, let me see what I'm going. I'm going 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, probably at 23, almost at 20, 24, 25, somewhere around 24, 25. Very subtle. There you go, I'm just throttling. I'm just throttling it. Whoa. That levee water is pretty high. That levee water is pretty high. Going downhill a little bit. Let's see how fast we can get to it. 14.2, 14.4. That's about 25 with a little headwind. Feeling a little headwind right here. And I'm just throttling. Don't worry, by the time I get to the fitness center, I'm actually doing weightlifting to supplement some of the bike riding that I'm doing squats, lifting weights, all different things, including squats, working out my legs. I wouldn't work out my legs because I'm riding the bike, but I feel like my legs have strengthened so much that I actually need to do weight training on my legs. No one's behind me. Excellent. All right, now throttling. I'm at 20, I'm pretty much 20, 21, 22, 23, probably pushing 24. So keep in mind, I set the wheel diameter to 14 inches. So you take this number, you take the miles per hour on the display, times it by 1.714, and I think that will show you the correct miles per hour. Yeah, I'm so used to riding this bike. I think everything is slow. It's kind of like how, you know, when you drive on the freeway and you're going 80, 90, whatever, and you get used to it, so you think that's like a normal speed, normal pace, and then when you get off an off-ramp, even though you're going 50 miles an hour, you feel like you're going like 20 or 30. You feel slower than you really think you're going. It's the perspective. I'm getting that feeling when it comes to now let me show you how I if you see on my right hand, I'm using the cramp buster on my palm, and I'm just kind of riding it, and that's how I control, like at a slower speed, and I'm just slowly turning it, and I'm able to really control the throttle that way. See, I'm going at a slower speed. I'm not even pedaling. I'm just going at a slower speed. And this is how I use the cramp buster on the twist throttle when I'm trying to control my speed here. And it works pretty good. It's better than gripping the twist throttle, and I got all 4 fingers on the handlebar except my thumb. My thumb is just kind of wiggling right here. There we go. And I got my index finger actually on the bottom of the cramp buster also. Kind of gives me a little bit more control. So my palm, a little bit my thumb, a little bit my index finger is grabbing onto the cramp buster. A little braking right here. So this is where I just kind of control my speed here with the throttle. There we go. Kind of see that. All right, I don't see anybody. Okay, let me speed it up a little bit. All right, so I'm going up an incline, and I'm gonna control the speed. I'm not gonna just throttle it, but I'm gonna show you how powerful this 750 watt motor is, or a 750 watt Buffang hub. It's a hub actually. It's not a motor. So I'm just gonna work my way up. And I'm just controlling it with the cramp buster. There you go, see? No problem. Using about 400 watts of power right now to go up the hill. And I'm just sitting here. I'm not pedaling. I'm not doing anything. This is just throttle only. That's what I love about the RADMINI and the RAD Rover. and that's what I like about the cramp buster. I didn't cut down the cramp buster at all. It has a few tweaks here and there, but you just have to position it in the right way to get it like this. One of the issues I found was sometimes the handlebar grips, if you have them twisted, you can move them around by twisting them, and if you have it, you have to have it horizontal. Like the grip has to be like horizontal. It can't be like this or like this. And when the grips are horizontal, that's when the cramp buster works the best. And there you go. See, I just slowly make a transition. Have the brakes here, using the brakes. All right, not too much squeaking today on the brakes. Good. There we go. What time is it? Am I gonna have enough time to stop by the second fitness center? I don't know. I gotta figure out what time it is. Hold on. It's already 11. I'm gonna have to go to the fitness center, skip the second fitness center. Looks like I wasted a little too much time here. But that's alright. That's alright. I'm still having a lot of fun. It didn't rain today, so I didn't have to worry about that. Thank goodness. I still have my buff on though. I have my buff. I have both the buffs on. I have the buff on my head and the buff on my face. And since it's sunny, it's protecting. It's really protecting my skin. All right, let's just go. That lady's rocking. All right, so I'm just gonna. I got a lot of time actually. I got maybe 15 minutes. But I'm not going to have enough time to go to the second fitness center and ride around. So you can have like a little controlled ride. I mean, you can do that without the cramp buster, but it just makes it the ride a little bit more pleasant when you do have the cramp buster. That's just my opinion. That's just my humble opinion on it, but again, that's just my personal preference. So I'm just enjoying the ride. It feels actually pretty cool today. It's in the 60s, probably in the upper 60s. Peaking out at 80 today, with a very high UV index. By the way, it's going to reach about, I think, about 7, even though it rained today. But there's no clouds right now, and man, it pretty much washed away all the tree pollen, which is nice. I'm still going to take my Claritin. Get that allergy relief. Claritin does help, amazingly. So lowering the air, putting the front fork suspension on all the way to negative whatever, just turned it all the way. It's making a much smoother ride on the RADMINI. So I lowered the air to, I think, 16 psi. That really helped a lot. It was really at 20 psi. It's I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the tire. Could be the tire. But it feels like the tire was just a little too hard. And the treading on the tire is a lot thicker than on the Rad Rover too. I noticed that. So I'm trying to just give you a really good ride here. When I get closer to the fitness center, I'll throttle it all the way. Oh, water hazard. All right, no problem. Good morning. All right. Look at that. Isn't it a beautiful morning? It's a beautiful morning. I know I sing horrible, don't I? All right, let me get on the other side of the road. Okay, I'm gonna throttle it now. Now this is where I throttle. You know, you can see how I handle it with my thumb. And then when I want to release, I just do this. You know, I mean, it's nothing complicated. And then when I want to shift, I, you know, shift this. You know, that's all it is. So it's not a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal anyway. So I'm throttling all the way. So I got 113.9, which is about 23, maybe 24 miles an hour. A lot of wind. Got some headwinds here. All right. Well, let me just ride around a little bit more. I got a little time since I'm already here. I just have to wait for the bell to ring, telling me. So I'm just gonna ride around the fitness center. Let's do some off-roading since I have you on my chest mount. Let's see what that's all about. Kind of standing up so it won't be too bumpy. Let me stand up here. I'm going to be turning. Turning a little bit. There. All right, let's go down pedal assist 2 and a gear 2. There we go. So there you go. So let me stand up here. You see how I'm having that, holding on to my, you can see how I'm handling that cramp buster. I'm still holding on to the handlebar, which makes a big difference. But I'm able to just, you know, I'm not going to full throttle, but if I full throttle, I'll use my thumb. But when I'm trying to do a controlled ride like this, I hold the cramp buster like that. My thumb. My thumb on the over the handlebar and palm on the cramp buster. So as I stand up, I'm standing up and doing this. Hopefully you're all seeing this. And like I said, the tires have been slightly deflated to give a smoother ride. I enjoy the ride. I like the ride. It's not fast, but you know what? It's fun. It's fun. I have to tell you, it is fun. Now, the only thing I don't like is the RAD Rover is kind of jerky. When you start it from nothing to something, it's really jerky. It's not as smooth as the RAD Rover, but still, you know, still has that power. Still has that power. Alright, nice. actually want to go onto the other side. Let's go onto the other side where the big lake is, or the big retention pond. I wonder how much water it's filled up. Let me see here. Is anybody? Nobody's on the other side there. A little burst of speed. Pull in that brake. There we go. A little decomposed granite. It's a little wet. I did lower the pressure a little bit, so let's see how it handles. I don't want to go too fast. If anything, I probably want to go on the grass so it doesn't get too muddy. It's a beautiful day. There we go. Let's see how it handles on the grass. Let me stand up a little bit. I see some birds, ducks, eagles, cranes. I don't see any, I haven't seen any alligators yet. Seen some turtles. Oh, maybe that was an alligator. Heard something in the water. So I'm just standing up here. But you can see how I have the nice control with using the cramp buster. And hopefully the wide angle lens and the better camera, you're getting a really good idea. I haven't seen any snakes, but there's some snakes out here. Definitely an ant mound. Definitely ants around here, fire ants all over the place, for sure. Get to see some wildlife. Tires are definitely getting wet, but not too wet to the point where... Okay, let me see if I can stay seated. Let's see how well the suspension fork works. It's a little too muddy. A little too muddy. I don't want to get on the mud. I don't want to mud up my tires. That's why I'm trying to stay on the grass here. All right. Let's stand up again. Now let's take a look at that that area with all the rocks. Yeah, you can see that it's you can see it's overflowing here. So that's overflowing. Before it was pretty open. Get a nice rustle of water going through. Sounds very tranquil at times. Anyways. Get a nice view. All right, let's get going. So now I'm just standing up, absorbing some of the smaller shocks. Yeah, wow, look at that. Almost feel like it's big enough to be a lake, but it's, you know, it's a retention pond. You can see it's actually a little bit more full. Let's get in the shade here. Oh, it's a little muddy. A lot of water right here. Oh, there's an alligator. I see an alligator. Oh, that sucker's huge. He's probably a I'm thinking 6-foot alligator. I don't know if you see him, but I do. Oh, yeah, it's a 6-foot alligator. He's just roaming right in the middle of that retention pond. I was wondering. I knew there was alligators here, and he's just floating right along. He's probably watching me. He's probably thinking if he could eat me for lunch. Wow. Yeah, he's probably from tip of his nose to his tail, 6 foot long. Body's probably only about, 3 from neck to where his tail begins. It's probably only about 3 feet, but his tail is an extra, 2 to 3 feet long, so makes him pretty good in the water. And he's just floating there. Wow. So definitely you see some pretty good alligators here. I wonder what it's eating. I see 1, 2, 3. I see 3 turtles out towards actually over there, that side. Alligator over here, that side. There's probably some fish in here. There probably is some fish in here. I don't know how they get in here. Sometimes the association puts fish in here. They eat the mosquitoes and any other bugs out there that waterborne pest. So anyways, okay. It's actually pretty nice to be out here right now. Feels nice and cool. I'm enjoying it. Wow. It's going to be a good video to watch. So anyways, let's ride on back and let me see what time it is. It's almost 11. My alarm should be going off, but oh, there it is. Okay, it is 11 now. So with that, I'm going to, okay, I got my backpack back here. I'm going to head back to the fitness center, and I'm going to probably do more of a workout. I'm going to do more of a workout, maybe actually lift weights, stuff like that. So let's get going. Let me stand up here. Sorry if I'm not saying anything, I'm just enjoying the ride. Sometimes it's, you know, you don't always have to go fast. Just riding around, having fun, and just do some simple off-road is plenty at times. Just trying to dry off the wheels. Anyways, that was fun. That was fun. Anyways, if you like this episode, feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, everyone, stay tuned. Bye bye now.